Hey, it's Holly. In today's video, we are head back to the Vacation Fun series. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, or if you've gone back and watched my earlier videos, the second video I ever did was from the Vacation Fun series. It was the Surf and Swim Island Steam Trunk. I think that's what it was called. And this is from the same series. It's basically a series of travel items, and this one is the 1996 Jungle Adventure. It's shaped like a backpack, and these were really packed with detail. I can't wait to show you around, so let's get started. All right, today we're back in the Vacation Fun line. This is the 1996 Jungle Adventure. If you have been here for the whole time, or if you have checked my back catalog, the second video that we ever did was from the Vacation Fun line. And so this is now just the second time that we're back to this. This one, I will say right off the bat, is sort of complete, and I say that because this compact should be covered in stickers. All of the sets from the Vacation Fun line came with these sort of travel stickers, you know, those kind of stickers that you would put on a steamer trunk. However, this one does not have the stickers. It has everything else though. So I'm gonna show you around. Now, something that's really cute about these is that they all look like different ways of travel. The one that I showed previously, which was the Surf and Swim Island, was a steamer trunk. This one is a backpack. There's also one that looks like a rolling suitcase. So they're just all different pieces of luggage that you would travel with. So this one is meant to be Jungle Adventure, so it makes sense that this is more of a backpacking kind of trip. So it does have cute details in here. There is the Polly Pocket logo embossed in the top of the backpack. There's a zipper, and on the back there are straps. So they really did take time to make it look like a backpack, and a handle that you can hold it by. So I'm going to open this up and show you inside. This one's really interesting. It's got a lot of features and a lot of parts. So let's get into it. All right, as always, if you watch the channel, you know that I like to go from top to bottom. So we are going to start at the top. At the top here, there is a section with a little hut that has a grass roof in behind there. If you can see that, it doesn't really do anything, but in front of it, there is a hammock. You can swing the hammock, and there is a boardwalk. So this is a bamboo style boardwalk, and it's just beautiful colors in here. Everything is super bright. A tiny little piece of waterfall starts up here, and it runs down through the whole playset. Down here, there is a nice chair, some fresh fruit, and again, another bamboo boardwalk. So it almost looks like a little treehouse-like village. It's so adorable. So following the waterfall down into the bottom section, you'll see right here, there's this tree. Don't worry, the tree didn't fall down. That's just how you close up the playset. How this works is it's actually a piece that will fold out. So you can take the piece clear out. It has an area at the bottom that will attach into here. And the way it works is you just fold it open. This slides into place. You can lock it into place. Bear with me. I believe right in there. Yep. That will snap in. And then you're able to use this again, kind of like a little tree hangout fort type thing. That can clip into that section, and then it lives outside of the compact when the compact is open and ready to play with. And then again, this would probably sit a bit more upright so that it looks more like that when you're playing with it. There is a kayak here on a river, and that is where the waterfall kind of meets the river. And there is on the side a toggle that will move the kayak. We saw that from the outside earlier. That is this little toggle here. And that's what's gonna move the kayak back and forth for you. You can also just move it with your hand if you want, but that moves it a little bit more smoothly. Underneath the tree house area, there's so much greenery in this. They really did a good job making this look like quite a lush jungle. There are some really beautiful flowers in here. And this area is, I believe, supposed to be a campfire. So a little fire set up with a cooking pot. This looks to be a folding chair of some sort. And this also comes out. Here's what that looks like. So yeah, kind of like a little folding chair, campfire. Again, just some more greenery, and those appear to be binoculars, which is really cute. And underneath that, there was a fish pond. We've been seeing fish ponds so much lately in my videos, but there is yet another fish pond that is a sticker. Okay, so again, that can just click back in. So there's lots of, the neat thing about this is that you can kind of take some of the pieces out and really expand the compact and the play area by doing that, or you can have everything seated inside and play with it as is. So kind of neat that they packed everything in here. If you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know that one of my pet peeves is that some compacts are really difficult to close. This is one of them. I really struggle with this, and it took me a while to actually figure out the best way to get this closed. So I am always impressed when I find one that's difficult to close that the pieces aren't broken, because I can see a lot of kids getting frustrated and trying to slam them closed. So kudos to whoever owned this as a child. Let's talk about the figures that came with this set. So there are 4 figures that came with the set. There is, of course, Polly. So Polly is wearing an orange hat, purple, I want to say shorts, because she does have some legs showing, some pink shoes, and a white top. And she articulates a little bit differently than most Polly figures. She just bends this way, but also her head moves. So most, earlier Polly figures at least, just have the legs move, and she can move her head. She can also move her arms, which again, most of them you can't do that. So it's kind of neat that she's very posable in that way. And again, I'm always impressed when this stuff isn't broken. So that is Polly. Next up, we have a tiny little lion cub. So I said 4 figures. I meant 4 little small pieces is what I mean, because the other 2 are just accessories. But this is a little orange lion cub with that cute little face. He's quite small. He truly is a cub. If you look at him next to Polly, he's quite petite. But again, just a cute little lion cub, really emphasizing that jungle. Okay, next is a camera on a tripod. So she's going to the jungle and she's taking all of her photography equipment with her. I really am proud of Polly. She went to the jungle by herself, which is a very brave thing to do. But she's taken her camera to document her vacation, and it's on a little tripod, which is just, again, so cute that you can set some of this stuff up outside the compact. And last we have a tiny little backpack, and if you look at that, you'll realize it's the same backpack. It is just a little smaller version for Polly. And what a cute detail that is, that they made the same backpack but smaller. And actually, to be fair, I haven't really looked at the suitcase one in detail yet, but the Surf and Swim Island one, the second video I had, which was part of this Vacation Fun series and also was, you know, a travel element. So it was the steamer trunk. It also had a tiny steamer trunk. So I'm kind of wondering now, maybe the other one, I'll have to go look later, but maybe the other one also has a tiny version of the playset as an accessory. But how cute is that? Again, always impressed when this stuff doesn't go missing, because that is just asking for the vacuum. Super, super tiny and cute. Just to put that next to Polly so you can see. Oh my gosh. And Polly does have, if you look at her hand, she does, sorry, trying to get that focused for you. Whoop. She does have a little kind of U shape to her hand, like almost like a Lego hand. So I believe you can clip something into that. There we go. She's holding her backpack. So cute. So really interesting Polly figure. I just love how much you can do with that Polly figure, and it kind of makes you wonder why they didn't do that for all the Polly figures. But this is what I consider a late set. It is 1996, and this sort of generation of Polly Pockets, what we consider to be the vintage ones, 89 through 97 was the main year. So, you know, it was kind of late in the game. So I can see that they were kind of improving, and then they stopped making these. So that's too bad, but how cool is that figure? Okay, let me show you how to pack this up, just in case you were curious why I said it was difficult. So I find that packing this up, I mean, first of all, you have to figure out how to pop this back open, which takes more force than you would ever want to use. It will click back fairly flat. So I'm able to pop that back into here. You have to have the kayak up here, because if it's underneath the treehouse is too high. So it has to be all the way back here. And at this point, it will close. If you don't want stuff to get squashed, you have to try to hide it kind of in this corner up here. If you've seen my video about how I sort and catalog my collection, I keep all of my sets in these little tins, or the figures, I should say, at least. Anything that will fit in here that's a small piece, both to protect it from moisture, but also just from getting squished. And I have everything labeled. I'm particular is probably the best way to describe it, but since I keep those separate, I find that that makes it also a little bit easier to close. And then once you've got the kayak there, you can go ahead and close it. So if you've been struggling with that, that's how that works. All right, so what did you think? I love this. I do wish that I had stickers on it, just because I love having everything complete, but unfortunately this one is missing the stickers. Everything else is there though, and I do love it. I love that they took the time to make that little detail of the tiny backpack inside, because it's really cute. But I would love to know in the comments, what was your favorite part of this set? This might sound like a weird one, but for me, it's this tiny little Polly. And if I can even get my camera to focus for you, just the fact that you can move her arms and legs, and you know, that just is such a not normal feature for a lot of these. There are, of course, there are other Pollys that move a little bit differently, but I just love how much this one moves. I think it's so cool. So if I had to pick something in the compact, my other top two things would be the tiny backpack, but also the kayak. The kayak's so great. I think that's such a cute detail too. So let me know in the comments, what was your favorite feature? As always, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit subscribe and don't forget to like the video and leave a comment. If you're over on Instagram, please come follow along on Instagram too at Pocket Vintage Toys. And that's where I post what my upcoming videos are. I really need to catalog some stuff. So I'll be posting about that over the next few weeks too. So if you want to see kind of what's coming into the collection, please feel free to follow over there as well. And yeah, sad news. I tried to get a supermarket today and I did not win it. So I'm kind of bummed, but the hunt continues. If you have a 1995 light up Polyville supermarket, hit me up. I want one. But anyway, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.